Sebastian, and talk to us about the asset class. I mean, it seems that these Burgundies are going through the roof in terms of price point. What suddenly got the taste going?
Well, I think the fact that there's an extremely there's a low quantity, if you like, of these particular products. You know, there's very, very few produced. You know, people drink them, so over the course of time, of course, there's just less of them. They're highly sought after, and it's not just, you know, here in the UK, but around the world. So you've got, you know, individuals drinking them from, you know, China, you know, mainland China, Hong Kong, the US, all across Europe.
I'm fascinated. Carolyn went off to Hedonism Wine some time ago, and we did a lovely piece about sort of the beautiful, you know, the hard work, the shop that you go into and the tasting experience. But you do something very different. You supply a lot of the trade. What is the unique proposition that you bring to the marketplace?
Well, effectively, we are constantly sourcing the rarest and finest products across the globe. So whether it's from private sellers and collectors, and effectively we then sort of provide the trade with all of that. And interesting, you mentioned Hedonism, one of the guys there. But it's extremely exciting for us because, you know, anybody who's looking for something specific, something old, you know, we're there to sort of provide it. We're effectively prior to retail, if you like. So, you know, we're great pricing and great products. So.
Give us an example of some of the most extraordinary bottles that you've managed to find, and where from?
Well, for example, we've had some sort of mid-40s Haute Brions, which we've sourced from cellars across Europe, which is incredible when you sort of think about, you know, 1945s, 1946s. I mean, this is sort of just after the Second World War.
Yeah.
Imagine the history, you know, where that's been from. It's incredible. And also some sort of early 20s champagne, you know. I mean, recently we've just bought a 1928 Dom Perignon, which is, you know, absolutely stunning.
Describe what that would taste like.
Well, if it's okay. I mean, we've bought it on presumption, yeah, that it's there's still, you know, bubbles within that. You know, very sherry-like in its approach, and, you know, it'd be fantastic, but also as a collector's piece.
Sebastian, you're constantly seeking sources, whether that's private sellers, private boxes of wine. How does the transaction, the dirty transaction of making money out of this? You're offering a service. Our viewers are out there holding wine. Sure. Why come to you, and what can I expect to be charged on a case, on an average case of sort of decent wine or champagne that you fancy picking up for the business?
Well, effectively, we'll just give you a guide as to what we would sort of look to sell that on for. We'd give you an idea as to where we would sort of place that. You know, unlike most areas, we sort of really say, well, look, if you've got wines that you're looking to sell, we'll effectively approach the market and offer it to a variety.
So there's a lovely discretion with your business.
Yeah, there is, yeah. I mean, we're not sort of fully in your face when it sort of comes to, you know, how you go about doing it. We're not, here, this is what it is and this is how much you're going to get for it. I think it's more about, you know, if you've got collections that you're looking to sort of value up, we can sort of do that for you, especially, you know, some of the rarer products. A lot of individuals have got cellars with extremely rare items within them, and they don't quite know that they're so rare. So, you know, we're here and we can help individuals do that. Very quick last question.
Sure. What would be the one dream bottle that you could get your hands on?
Caroline wants to live vicariously.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough, yeah. There's so many. I think, you know, old vintage champagne at the moment, certainly for us, you know, 60s, 70s and 80s, I'd love to get. As I say, well, I've just bought one of the dream ones, which is the Dom Perignon 28. You know, they say it's the best vintage, one of the best vintages champagne, so, you know, I'd love to.
Top investment brand pick, very quickly before we go. Lafite Rothschild over the past 10 years, 336%.
Yeah.
Would you buy it again?
I would do, yeah.
There you go.